Good morning, fellow Ambazonians. Today, na the 5th of January 2022. This one, Nanchop the talk. I want to ask Wuna one question before I start my talking for today. For any man way they listen to me at this moment, you, mommy, you, papa, you, brother, you, sister, way they listen to me. If you put your hand for your chest, you knock your chest, say, the way this revolution they go on now, you be sure, say, it was still there for fight the fight. 3 more years, we'll maintain this momentum against La Republique for win the war. My answer for that question, no. My name is Nanchop, and I might give an honest analysis. Listen, in a war like this, sometimes you need to take a pause. You reassess yourself. You know, a new year like this one to give you the opportunity for reflect, reassess, and perhaps re-strategize when need be. We must be very honest. See the kind of division we did between Sako and the very IG, where he claim for leader. More be very honest. See the kind of chakara we did within the IG, who would call and say what institution. IG where they not fit shit on together, they talk in one voice. IG where the president, he go take audio from private meeting from Restoration Council, can play and for blackmail a vice president. IG, where the president, they call activists them, lie to them, may they go attack Secretary Chris, say he be compromised. IG, where the president, they go single-handedly sign deals and contracts, they hide them for collect money. IG, we when problem they inside IG, they don't feel done as brothers and sisters for solver. Listen, if Sako no fit help for solve the small problem that we'll get them amongst ourselves inside Ambazonia, inside a cabinet, it go fit help for solve the problem we'll get our La Republique. More be honest. Time for self-deception don't pass, Papa and Mamida. Time for this self-deception, who just believe. Even in faith, sometimes you have to be realistic. Sako and I, Nanchop, I not believe, say, if we continue this way, we continue, so we'll go anywhere with this kind of leadership for Sako. It be a divisive leadership. Sako's leadership strategy be a very divisive strategy. It not be an inclusive strategy. Sako's leadership strategy now to create more enmity amongst brethren and comrades. Because, more given a very good example, this simple thing between Aringwa and Chris Anu. If Sako, they love this struggle and this interim government, if we handle this matter maturely. But again, I ask you a question. If Sako no fit solve one problem amongst his own house, a cabinet, where he get the power and authority over, if we fit solve na problem we will get on with La Republique, it is a shame. See, when I look the way the cabinet is now, it be totally scattered. President and the vice president for more than a year now, they never agreed. Good morning. Ambassadors, we don't know. President and Iringwa, they don't do all kind of things. Bring ambazonia Bobo, bring Nelson Ochiba, and many others. Only for blackmail people. Why Sako and the own gangs and they say now for blackmail people? Why Sako feel say, you know, Iringwa and Barrister Fu and the rest of them, they must always want for blackmail people. They must always want for just talk lies and evil against people, for destroy their name for this struggle.
I'm going to die speaking this truth. Sako does not have a strategy. I've told you before. You will never, ever see Boya in 200 years with Sako. He has no strategy, no credibility, nothing. You can support him. I'm telling you. I'm telling you the truth. Now, me talk. It's not too much. The ID of Dr. Sako is our problem in this revolution.
Fellow Ambazonians, at this stage, I'm very, very weak because I believe the struggle is already ending. And if you say the struggle is already ending, we have to tender an apology letter to Mr. Paul Biya.
I am freeing my conscience that someday historians and people will say Mark Barretta at the moment of time supported the government. I supported the government because I thought it was a true thing. I thought it will unite us. I thought it would help us to gather the resources. But that government that I supported failed. It failed woefully because each day they lie and they keep lying. They keep lying. They keep lying. They keep lying. They keep manipulating. They keep spinning your head with sweet talks. They keep lying, lying, and they are fighting now and destroying themselves. I supported the government because at the moment, everybody wanted it. I supported the government because we have been fed up with Cameroon. We just wanted something to call our own. It was a mistake. It was a huge error. Do not support any government anymore. They are fake. No more. No more. They are fake. Whether it's the Rimas government or Sako, fake. No more. Divorce from that useless thing. No more. No more.
We don't see anything inside Ambazonia say there'll always be leakages for private meetings. Little did we know Senate President Sako handwork that. Because if he president, he'd take leakages audios in the plan. Let me say, he'd support the procedure of leakages. Then why are we complaining about the irritators and the rest, the way they go thief audios or get leakages and the capital out? What would they claim about them? Say they be unethical. Why? When I don't see Mr Nanchop, I don't be one of those where they don't hit hard on people like Eric Tato and the rest of them because of their silly attitude. But Sako is not different. And the worst of all, I say, now the problem, this will call and say the inside cabinet. When people feel she done inside cabinet go she don't say Chris go make a good write-up. Sako or Irene will take and go get for Nelson or Chiba for go blackmail Chris out there. People cannot sit again together as brothers and sisters to talk about the problems we have and to solve them. If you want to open your mouth to talk about the problem, they will start curse you. And at the same thing, you see for social media, Sako want get like 10 fake profiles. Look at the job of a president. He get time for the change from one fake profile to another. You know, Dr. Yaya, Iringwa, Padita, all of them. They get time for the change from one fake Facebook profile to another for insult people, curse people, attack people. But Sako there for Washington, D.C. He no get time for go meet up Tibo Nagi. Would he pay Sako a house? Sako ne work. 24/7, Sako ne work. Sako there for Washington, D.C. As a matter of fact, it is stay for Baltimore. Sako no get time for go meet up Tibo Nagi, just a few kilometers away from me, few miles away from me. But I get time for social media, for attack people, curse people, for join, smear campaigns against patriots. What a shame. When you see say, a president don't resort down to that level, he get for start buy views. Then he buy views to ABC. For say, may he show, let's say, still get popularity. He get for show you, we'll be honest. We get a honest assessment of the state of the struggle. We are going nowhere with this pretense. But at the year, so I need to say, Sako Tiboya, listen. Even Moses, that was selected by God to free the children of Israel, did not make it with them in the promised land because of his ill attitude. Read them. And because of the Egyptianness in some of the Israelites, God allowed them, say, may they wander in the desert and die there. Would you call this thing a God-ordained struggle? The truth is, with Sako, we are going nowhere. We go wander with infightings. We go wander with chakara. People will come out. People will be discouraged. People will become donor fatigue. People will just, the struggle will just die like that.
This Sako of a people will see my true colors. And you, the Ambazonian people, if you have not seen what is happening, Sako is a power-hungry, bloodthirsty vampire who left from racked to poverty, and then finally got something to do with my trip to Boya, and finally thought that no, he has seen money for the first time in his life, and so he must make sure that he doesn't go away. And those are some of the disadvantages. That is why in America they do background check, because if you do background check, you will not take a broke man like Sako to put as acting president. He controlled over $1 million for the first time, and then what happened? So all we find ourselves in this position. You have now accepted with me that for a man of God, he calls himself a man of God, pastors, that let the righteous many step, or the righteous few many step out. He has said two things that I remember that he has violated almost immediately. Number one, he said that they should give him my trip to Boya. If you contribute to him, if he doesn't deliver Boya in 1 year or whatever time frame that he gave, he was going to resign. He did not resign. Instead, what did Sako do? Sako created the highest confusion and then created fake profiles that you all see them here. Many fake profiles